Hello and welcome to another tutorial. We just finished the ladder and now we are going to put a stairway. Pick a side, any one of these sides will work. I'm going to use this one right here because we know the height. So, I mean, we can measure this from the bottom, and it's 2'8", so that's 24, 32 inches. So if we're going to make a step, say a 1-inch thick step, 32 inches, we could come up with reasonable measurements just by doing some quick math. But we're going to try something different, a different way to do an array copy that doesn't, if this distance is unknown, if I don't know the distance between here and here, or it can't be bothered to check. So check this out. We're going to start with the rectangle tool, and we're going to make a little rectangle here. We're going to make it 12 inches by 45 inches. And then we're going to pull it up 1 inch. 1 inch. Make it a component. Triple click it. Make component. We'll call it step. Step. And then we're going to grab it from, so where you grab something from matters, remember. So we're going to grab it from this corner, right here, this top one, and then we're going to move it up here and stick it there. So we know that this is 45 inches wide because of the width of the posts. And you know, we could have drawn a rectangle on this face here and pulled it out, but this was another way to do it. So we have our step. It's a component, and we want to copy it down a number of them. So let's see. Let's grab right here and then move copy it down in the blue direction. I'm going to push the up key to lock it to the blue direction, and then I'm going to infer to the bottom of this pillar. So now it's on the bottom it's underneath the pillar. And then let's say, how many do we want? We could say, instead of using X, we're going to use a /. So let's say it's 3 steps. 3 /. Notice what's appearing down in the bottom right corner, and then hit enter. And it will divide it into that many segments. I don't think that's enough. I think those are too big steps for small children. That's maybe too many, so let's go /, and then we'll take a measurement. And you can always undo if you decide, oh, 7 inches is perfect. So we have a 7-inch gap between these steps. And that's about right for children's legs, I should think. There's another number of other ways you can do this. You can find other ways to copy this down to make your life easy. We don't actually need this one because that was just to simulate ground level. So these are the 3 that we want. 7 inches here, 7 inches here, 7 inches here, and 7 inches to the ground. So there we are. So we can just delete that bottom one because it's in the ground anyway. So now we need to move these out. So they are about 12 inches. They're 12 inches wide. So we'll move them out 10 inches so that they cover, so there's like a 2-inch overlap. Couple of ways you could do this. You could, and I think the easiest way, you could do some kind of a fancy array thing to do this, because there is a straight line being done here. You could say, move this one out 10 inches, and then like array copy these down. But we're gonna do this. Oh yeah. Actually, let's try this. Try this array copy because this is actually pretty cool. So I have this one selected. Oh, So I have this one selected, and then this is going to seem weird. I'm going to grab this one with the move tool from this point. So if I grab it from here, I'm actually moving that one, but I'm not. My mouse isn't there. So hit Control to copy it, and then click on this point right here to make it the exact same move, and then just do it 2x, 2 times. So that's one way you can do it. The other way is just manually move these out. Move this one out 10 inches, move this one out 20 inches, move this one out 30 inches. That's the other way you can do it. I'm just going to delete these because I've got my measurements. Doing the downward array copy was necessary to get that right measurement, to see how many steps you should have in there. From there, I just copied it down, and there we go. So next, we're going to make the railing. So the railing goes like this. Let's take our tape measure and we're going to draw some guides. So we'll put one in 4 inches here, and 2 inches from this side, 2 inches from this side, and 2 inches from this side. So that gives us, it's basically, this one is 2 inches from this edge, so it'll work right. So what we'll do is we'll take the circle tool and we'll draw a little circle on here, 1 inch. Or actually no, we won't do the circle tool yet. We're gonna use the follow me tool to create a rounded, easy to hold thing with no sharp edges. So we'll start here at this intersection and draw up in the blue direction. And we're gonna make it 34 inches high. And we'll do the same thing over here. We'll do this one up in the blue direction, 34 inches. And once again, we'll make this kind of like a little arc. We'll grab the 2-point arc tool, click here, and then get it locked in the up direction until we find, good grief. It's trying to infer to all sorts of places. How much space is between these? There's our half circle. So from there, we're going to use this as our profile to use the follow me tool. So we will grab this, create a 1 inch circle, triple click our profile so that the whole arc is selected. Oh, I didn't have the follow me tool selected. Okay, so we'll try that again. Triple click this, select the follow me tool, then click on the face that you want to follow it. So there it is. There's our one. And now all we have to do is select it, make it a component, and we'll say step rail. I don't know what else you would call it. And now what we want to do, here's the cool part. Move copying this one seems like it'd be like I'd have to put a bunch of guides on here and stuff to get it to move correctly, but we actually don't have to. Check this out. I can grab the move tool, and once again I can have this pre-selected and then move it from this corner. And if I do that, I just have to move it to the same corner on the next step. And then array it up, 3x. Then we can copy all 3 of these. And grab the move tool. I'm going to just grab it from this midpoint here. Control copy. Get it on the green axis, and then move to this guideline, and then click to drop it. Cool. This looks good. The only problem with it, of course, is, I mean, it looks cool, but it isn't. This is not real. These steps are floating in midair. So what we'll do to kind of rectify this problem is, since these railings are components, we can make a quick edit. So let's go into one of them. I'm going to push Shift H to hide the rest of the model. Remember, to hide the rest of the model, you can establish a you can turn it on and off here in the little search menu, or you can establish a hotkey. I used Shift H because it's convenient. And then we're going to take the back one. We're going to go, let's see, push pull. We're going to just pull this down, say, I don't know, 10 inches. We're going to, bear with me, I'll explain why we're doing it this way. Shift H to bring back the rest of the model. So now, they each are sticking out so we can actually grab those. So now what we have to do is take each pair and make them unique. So this one's unique, this one's unique, and this one is unique. So now what I can do is I can edit this one, grab my push-pull tool, and then just infer to the bottom of this post. And do the same thing with this one, push-pull, infer to the bottom, double click to get into it, push-pull on this face, whoops, did I grab the move tool? P for push-pull tool. And then this one, we will push-pull that one back up a little bit so that it's even with that. And there we have it. Now they're touching the ground. We don't have any laws of physics being broken. It looks good. Let's delete our guides and close that up. And we'll see you in the next video.